Here we go, everybody. It's Friday night. It's HHV, the judge. The judge is on a 3-week winning streak. I think you can call 3 a streak, Judge. So I need to do something about it. And we're going to look at a race at Newcastle tomorrow and see what we can do. But here he is, the man in form. How are you doing, Judge? You had a good day, mate?
Yeah, so I've got a bit of a bad cough at the minute, mate. Of course, I just started up. So, not such a good day today, but tomorrow's a big day tomorrow. I fancy a few tomorrow. So, it's going to be a big day tomorrow.
Big day tomorrow. We've got TIPSTER. We've got a great meeting at Kempton. And, of course, we've got the AUTHOUR at Newcastle, folks. Yeah. And it is to Newcastle that YouTube's top tipping team go. And me and the judge. No, sorry. Me and the judge are the YouTube's top tipping team. And it's the 403, a Class 2, 2-mile 4 handicap chase. The Vertim leading the field handicap chase. 7 runners got a post. So it's only that 2. But hang on a minute, Judge. People not modern bookmakers, of course, not your mob Goodwin. No one would mock them. There you go. However, in this world of criticising them, 7-runner race, and yet, Judge, and yet, Bet365, Sky Bet, Unibet, and Betfred all go 3 places. Now, that, of course, means you get a 50 odds. Now, as asked earlier, do you take a quarter of the odds 2 in these races and a 50 odds 3? And it's a moot point. And I would say, I don't know about you, mate, before we start, we'll have that little debate. I would say it depends on what you fancy and the price and the strength of your view. What do you think?
There's a couple of things. I also think in particular, how much do you fancy the favourite in the race? If you think you're only going up for one place or you're going for all 3, I personally like this race. To be honest, we're going to get to in a minute. I think going each way 3 places in this race would definitely be a better way to go because I'm not a massive fan of the favourite. If you think the favourite's going to be hard to kick up the frame, then if you're going each way 2 places, you might as well go win only, really. If you've got each way, 3 places, each way, and you don't fancy the favourite, it might be worth going each way 2 places because really anything can come in the first 2.
And of course, the price as well.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
If you get a quarter of the odds, there could be a horse that will return you a profit if it's second. Yeah. Obviously, a good profit if it wins. That you might just get your money back or slightly lose if you go 3. Yeah. So again, all these things are not straightforward because, and why you should never have hard and fast rules.
No, absolutely.
It always amuses me where people go, "Oh, I'd never bet odds on. It's always terrible value." And I said, "What if I gave you a bet at 10 to 11 that was the biggest value bet in the history of racing, but you wouldn't do it because you don't bet odds on?" It's ridiculous. Don't handcuff yourself. No.
I mean, you wouldn't go 10 to 11 Frankel in a mile race against selling players, would you? Do you know what I mean?
Well, I know some tipsters that would still get it beat. Put it that way.
After today.
Yeah. They're not in our mob. They're not in our mob. They're not in HFC. No. Right. So there you go. There's a little, think about it.
I mean, on the whole side, to be honest with you, I would rather have the extra place overall for a fraction slightly. It just depends on the type that you're going. But overall, I reckon I'd rather have the extra place. To be honest.
Right. Yeah,
but it would depend on you've got like you say, every bet needs to be valued.
Yeah, every situation is different. So
yes.
But there you go. You got the option. So and also bigger. I slag bookmakers off enough times. I'll give them a slight plaudit. Going 3 in a big Saturday afternoon that has 7 runners. Right. Yes. Let's have a look at those runners because it's a very, very interesting race. Obviously, the AUTHOUR is the key race, but this is a good little support race. And Easy as That is a very, very solid favourite. 11-8 across the board. Was a very impressive winner last time for Venetia Williams. Shane Quinlan takes the ride. Won at Haydock on 2-mile 6, so 1 over further. Beat a horse called You Betcha by 8 lengths in a visually very impressive performance. Now, we'll come to that. So he leads the field. We then have 5-Star Getaway, a horse that he's always seemed to be well backed and well tipped up. But, we'll see. It's tempt fate, but been a while between drinks. Then Dubai Days. See the excitement in my voice.
I know what you're going for, sorry.
Huge clue there. You don't need to be back at home to the yard to work out what I'm tipping there. We then get You Betcha, who is reopposing that Easy As That. Many will see that as odd. But You Betcha is reopposing Easy As That. Then Dreams of Home under the champion jockey, Brian Hughes. No comment. If you can't say anything, I'll say anything. Then we have the King of May for Brian Ellison at 16s and Chinwag under Danny McMenamin. I hope he's earned enough to cover his petrol charges because he's been like any Exeter thing, Scotland, whatever, back up to Newcastle. So well done, Danny McMenamin, for the sheer amount of miles you've done. He rides Neil Mulholland's Chinwag. Now, Judge, there's only 7 runners, so give me your sort of view of the race in general, and then include your selection.
I think normally I don't know about you. I normally look at the favourite, and that's how I start. And if I think it's a good value favourite, and then work from there. And if it's one to take on, it's a race. Then straight away I want to get more at my teeth into, if you like. And when you're looking at a horse like this, it was 9-2 to win a soft ground race last time out, and now with a penalty, extra weight on its back. Where are we? An extra £7 extra in relation to the last run, which was obviously a weaker race. And now you've got to take 11-8. And the form of that race isn't worth a cup of tea, really, because there's been 5 or 6 horses come out of the race and nothing's won from it. So I don't think at the time it was a strong event. I think straight away for me, and also, so I don't know about you, I don't know what the going's going to be like there. I'm guessing it's going to be good to soft. It's not going to be soft.
No, much quicker than Haydock.
Yeah. This horse has been winning on soft and heavy ground. So whereas I don't think the ground's going to be a massive neg against it. What I'm saying, it's not a massive positive, which is what it has. No. So straight away, I think really you want to be in the race. So, and then when you also you just mentioned another horse called You Betcha, who finished obviously 7 lengths behind him last time out. It's the 4th favourite. You've got, if you take that form line on, you're taking 2 horses on in the betting from one race. And if that form line works out, you're going to end up being wrong by quite a way. But I think if one doesn't frame, the other one won't. So I think you could all of a sudden have the extra places available to you. So that's straight away. I was looking at this race thinking this is a race I want to have a bet in, really. And so on that basis, I don't fancy the favourite at all. Obviously, another thing I do tend to like, I do like call specialists, and there is 3 horses here that have got calls form. I know you're going to mention your one, so I won't give that too much of a plug. I thought the funny one on the outside of front. Yeah, I'll let you explain that later. I do think the one you run against recently, a horse called the King of May, is a big price, especially if you can get the 3 places on that. I would go extra, take the extra place on a horse like that. This horse has got good course form. Wasn't too far behind Dubai Days on an occasion here and there. I think Dreams of Home's form ties in with Dubai Days as well. So I think actually when it fell, wasn't it, the King of May wasn't too far behind. I think it fell at the second last or the last. And I thought he was the each way outsider, if you like. But for me, it has to be 5-star Getaway, because I just feel like this is the time of year for Christian Williams. I do think he's got a big day. Obviously, this day last year, it'd be asking a lot to get obviously both the big race winners again. But put it this way, he'd definitely be trying. This is a decent pot, 13 grand. I like the fact, a horse I've obviously got to mention is 5-star Getaway. It's £3 below its last winning mark now. It's back in trip because it's been running over further, and it's got headgear on first. The cheek pieces I believe are on, so it sort of all pushes towards. I think tonight might be the day. I certainly want to see an improved run from it, because obviously this horse has actually got form around the Grand National fences, but it didn't actually run very well in last year's. It ran well in the Beecher, but didn't run very well in the Topham last year, which is obviously another big field handicap, value handicap, which Christian tries to target, if you like, with his horses. But I think tomorrow could be the good day for this horse, and I'm going to go for 5-star Getaway, but I do think it's a win-only bet.
Yeah, so the place thing is academic, really, for you tomorrow, because it's got 5-star Getaway. Yeah. We go on and on, whatever about target trainers, but I mean Christian Williams and Evan.
None better, I don't think. Not the big field one, big value prize money.
Yeah, the Welsh double of target trainers.
Yeah,
I don't know. 5-star Getaway, the old handbrake's going to have to come off soon. I was very disappointed with his run against Remastered. Now,
Yeah, he should have
that
run better
maybe,
there. Definitely, I agree.
yeah. Or I would have been like you, very interested. And what I would say is, Judge, I would rather back, if you give me a choice, I've got to back Easy As That at 11-8 or 5-star Getaway at 7-2. I would
Yes.
back 5-star Getaway, unless the horse I'm coming to, which I think is the play for me. Anyway, I'll just quickly deal with the favourite. I agree with you. It looked to me like a Venetia Williams deep ground winter horse that ground out in a race where very few went on the really soft ground at Haydock. When that happens, you can get what I call a false distance, where a horse absolutely gags up, is visually very impressive. But the form, you're right, of that race has not worked out well. It's not even worked out all right. It's worked out shockingly.
Yes.
And once you get so much collateral form that doesn't work out, well, they all can't have not performed the next time.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Very unlikely. And like you, I want to take You Betcha and the favourite on.
Yeah.
Easy As That.
Easy
and
as
I
that.
think we can get them out of the two. I really do. I really don't fancy this favourite on. I may, end up with ordering a large slice of humble pie for tea on Saturday night. But the horse I really like here is he's consistent, likes this track. I thought he ran well in a good competitive race that I think the form's been underrated last time. And that's the number 6 horse, Dubai Days. Now, Dubai Days, trained by Nick Alexander. Bruce Lynn takes a handy £3 off, which at Newcastle, every pound counts up that long straight. And I think Bruce Lynn's worthy of that. Only got beaten by Ready Steady Bow when second last time at Ayr. That was 2 mile 5. And Ayr can get very, very tiring. And that was really horrible ground. This is quicker ground and a drop-in trip. And both those things, I think, are in Dubai Days' favour tomorrow. I think the race will be run to suit. You can set your watch by this horse running to its mark. And I think at quarter the odds, the 2 places, because I'm desperate to get You Betcha and Easy As That down the field. I really think that's the play with this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play this quarter the odds 2 places. 13-2 you can get with Sky Bet, 888 Sport, Bet Victor. And I think that's a very, very fair price for a horse that I know likes the track. I know he's in good form. He's very, very consistent. You look at the speed figures, the top speeds, the Racing Post marks or whatever. This Dubai Days tends to run its race day in, day out. And I think in a race where the King of May can be good, it can hit one.
Newcastle. He's a big price, though, isn't he? I'm definitely gonna have a very small each way bet on it, just in case.
But I mean, he can knock into one, and he can fall, and he can make mistakes. Chinwag pulled up last time. I don't like horses that pulled up last time.
No.
Dreams of Home looks to me like he had his 2 wins, and he's starting to regress, and he's very high in the weight still. I mentioned You Betcha. 5-star Getaway, of course, is a play this time of year, Christian Williams. But like I say, he was very, very poor last time at Kempton. And I really think this race has opened up for Dubai Days to just about win and certainly be in the top 2. So I think 13-2 is more than fair.
Yeah, 13-2 is more than fair.
I just might get my revenge on you tomorrow, Judge.
We shall see.
We shall see. So I'm on Dubai Days each way at 13-2. Judge is on straight win. We're both taking on this jolly old favourite at 7-2 with 5-star Getaway for Christian Williams, a man who tends to come good at this time of year. So there you go. It's a small field, but it's a very intriguing race. Now you'll have a busy day planned tomorrow, I'm sure, Judge.
I've got a busy evening, but I've got quite a lot of stuff done so far. So I've just got I've got to look at the all weather later on. But I've pretty much got myself sorted on what I'm going to be up to. Also, we've got to be mentioning. Look at the old ticker tape. I quite like it.
Yeah. Have a look at the ticker tape, folks. Be lucky, and of course, if you can't be clever, be careful.
Lucky. Yeah.
But look out for my email in the morning. If you're in Judge's service, look out for his email. It's going to be a huge Saturday. Loads of top racing. ITV will be on, or check out your Sky and your Racing TV. I'll be back Sunday morning. We'll be back on Monday on your channel, Judge.
Yes.
On Judge Pottage YouTube. So look out for that. I'll put it in HFC Club email. If not, what's the name of your YouTube channel? Get people signed up.
Judge Pottage. Just follow me on Judge Pottage.
So get on there. And Judge's Jewels will now be on Judge's channel every Monday, where we'll look back at this weekend. So get signed up for that. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great weekend. And of course, Judge, I don't like to be one of these tipsters that repeats things all the time. But what I will say is, good luck with your selection. I hope mine has slightly better luck. So good luck, mate. Have a big day tomorrow.
Be lucky, mate.
Yeah, and if you can't be clever, be careful.
HOLDENS. Horse